Morning to you. Gemma, thank you for joining us. Look, this is a really difficult time for everybody, and I suppose now, whilst the sun is shining and perhaps we're not as dependent on a lot of our heating and our bills aren't as high as they could be, would be a good time to make sure, as much as is humanly possible, we get our house in order.
Yeah, because I think the big problem with this is that a lot of people aren't going to be used to this environment. People have been used to prices remaining low, interest rates being low. And what we're seeing now is that food prices are going up, energy prices are going up, transport prices are going up. And now, as of last week, with the interest rate being higher, debt's getting more expensive as well. So it's a really good time to make sure that people are budgeting as much as possible. It's more important than ever to go through bank statements, to look for those little things that people can do just to save a little bit of money. Because as we go into the winter, in October, we're likely to see another increase in the energy price cap, as well as in January as well. So it's just going to get harder and harder, just at the point when people are going to be using more and more energy and spending more money.
Increasingly, though, Gemma, I speak to a lot of people when I'm out and about reporting, and they tell me, look, I've done everything I can. I have been through my bank statements. I have trimmed back where I can. I've cut back on my shopping bill. We've cancelled those Netflix subscriptions. You know, we're doing everything we can. There's not much left to trim.
Yeah, so what's happening is that there are millions of families that are just fighting on all fronts, and absolutely they're going to be choosing in the winter whether to keep their house warm or to feed their family. It's a horrendous time for many, and at times like this it's really important to speak up. So again, something that's interesting, that's a bit different, is that, you know, up until this point a lot of people, it's about putting your head in the sand, not really, you know, kind of tackling these problems and hoping that they'll go away. But actually, the reason why it's so important to speak up now is that there are things that suppliers can do. So, for example, there are things like mortgage holidays that are being offered by banks if people can't keep up with their mortgage. And with the utility suppliers, the regulator has said that suppliers must offer plans, like payment plans, that are affordable. So again, there are things about utility holidays or allowing people to pay less, but maybe for a lot longer. Same thing with car leases. And the reason it's so important to speak up is that falling into an unarranged overdraft, late payment fees, or going into debt is going to get more and more expensive. And then a lot of people will fall into that and not be able to come out. So actually speaking up may be able to save people's finances as well.
Gemma,